Director's Reflections for January 7th of 2024. My Pandemic Notebooks. I have always liked writing by hand, so much so that at 9 years old, I edited a newspaper called Travesuras, completely handwritten, by hand and letter as they say. I acquired the hobby or habit since the beginning of primary school. I was attracted to calligraphy, one of the essential subjects in our grammar and spelling classes. I was doing very well in the customary exercise of these calligraphic skills, until the attempt to learn shorthand at a business accounting, filing, typing, and correspondence school gave me a mental short circuit. Shorthand is a type of written recording or simultaneous recording of oral words, widely used by journalists, my time, and by secretaries or court clerks so as not to lose the thread of a spoken testimony. But between it and calligraphy, the choice has to be radical. One does not go with the other. But being a reporter and forced by circumstances, I had to resort to my own arbitrary stenographic method to be able to record the statements of my interviewees, since recording machines did not exist. So many scribbles, which I later did not understand, distorted the letters with which I used to write in my school notebooks or in mischief. When regarding those imprecise letters, similar to medical prescription, I unintentionally distorted the meaning of my interviewees' statements, and that caused me many setbacks. By combining handwriting and machine writing, first mechanically and then electronically, as part of my journalistic routine, I began to lose good calligraphic habits without realizing it. It took an unexpected calamity to reconnect with my early hobby. It was during 2020 pandemic that forced us into home confinement. I then decided to do without the laptop or tablet and return to manual writing to open what I then call the COVID log. For 4 years, I have written by hand, day by day, the list of topics to investigate and cover in the listing. The selection of the cover and interior news, drawn the dummy or graphic packaging of the pages, with the respective announcements of each edition, and note any pertinent observations. There are now 8 notebooks integrating this log, which, by the way, I feel helps me like any search application with generative artificial intelligence. I keep them as one of my intimate and valuable professional treasures. The notebooks have been extremely useful for remembering, recreating, reviewing, and contextualizing stories in the newspaper. I dare to recommend to young journalists that they make their own digital logs, which one day will serve them as much or as well as me, and even ChatGPT itself. For Listín Diario, voiceover and translations by Indira Rodriguez.